about the destination for your next cruise? Could it be the Caribbean, which many cruise ships cruise around? Where will you visit? How about Belize, Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, Dominica, Grand Antigua, Cayman, South Carolina, Martinique, Barbados, St. Lucia, Louisiana, Texas, Florida, the Bahamas, or Mexico? These are all destinations from cruises setting out from places such as Fort Lauderdale. You could try a cruise in the Mediterranean, calling at such destinations such as Greece, Turkey, Italy, France, Spain, Gibraltar, Portugal, and other Mediterranean countries. When visiting Gibraltar, you must check out the rock, but look out for the apes. These are known as the Barbary apes, and they want you to feed them. I have seen people being attacked by the apes in their search for food. It can be very scary if it is you being attacked, but very funny if you are watching it. If it happens to you, just let go of the food and the apes will leave you alone. It's the food they are after. There are other places to cruise in Europe, such as Norway, cruising up the coast, and forts, visiting isolated communities in the deep sea valleys on the west coast of Norway. The scenery is dramatic, and by cruising above the Arctic Circle you can experience the land of the midnight sun. This sun never sets in summertime, but in wintertime it never rises. Because of this, you need to make sure you only cruise this area in the summer. Just as much fun as Norway is Alaska, where you can get just as dramatic scenery, and it is just as much fun. Some cruise ships in the US spend the winter months cruising the Caribbean and the summer months cruising the west coast of Alaska. These ships need to reposition themselves during the fall and springtime, and do this through the Panama Canal. These cruises are highly recommended due to the unique experience of the Panama Canal. The US completed the canal in the early part of the last century, although the canal was started by the French. The canal starts at the Gatun Locks at the Atlantic side of Panama and travels to the Pacific side, which lowers ships over 50 feet in the series of Miraflores locks. The Panama Canal is one of the wonders of the engineering world. Cruises do not just take place on the sea though, and you could try cruising the rivers of the world. How about the Great Mississippi River from New Orleans to Little Rock, St. Louis, or Pittsburgh? Companies also run themed cruises covering themes such as the Civil War, steamboat racing, and special fall cruises. You could also try Europe and cruise on the River Rhine, Elbe, Danube, Seine, or Rhone rivers, to name just a few, or you could try your hand at captaining your own boat on the canal systems in France or the UK. Don't forget, further to the east of Europe there are many other countries offering river cruises. There are also rivers such as the Nile and Amazon as well. Whatever you choose to do, just enjoy yourselves. I have a suggestion. How about cruise the Caribbean for fun and relaxation? Ask someone to picture their perfect vacation, and you will usually get an answer that involves the words sun, sand, and water. The perfect way to relax is to get far away from your daily routine and relax in the warm sun. If this sounds like the vacation for you, what you need is a Caribbean cruise. If you truly want to experience the feeling of living on a boat, or if you are looking for a cost-efficient way to see the Caribbean, you'll find this aboard a mid-size cruise ship. Mid-sized ships offer most of the luxuries of a large ship, but for a more economical price. If you are nervous at the thought of sailing on the ocean, or if you want to be pampered, a large cruise ship should be your choice. These ships contain their own swimming pools, spas, restaurants, dance floors, and much more. No matter which size of cruise ship you choose, you will be sure to have the time of your life. No cruise would be complete without a few stops along the way, and your cruise ship would be stopping at some of the beautiful islands in the Caribbean Ocean. You can shop for local handmade crafts, explore the islands, or go sailing or snorkeling in the tropical waters. Some islands will host a feast or traditional performance, something you don't want to miss. If you only have a few days, or are traveling on a small budget, 3- and 4-day cruises are available. Even though you may be away for less than a week, you'll still come back feeling as refreshed and re-energized as if you'd been gone for a month. Often, all we need is a change of scenery and time to relax, no matter how long or short it is. If you want to get away from it all, splurge on a 2-week Caribbean cruise. You'll see more of the tropics and have time to get used to being weighted on hand and foot. There are numerous cruise lines to choose from, with ships sailing from several different ports at all times of the year. With a bit of research on the internet or at a local bookstore or travel agent, you can find the Caribbean cruise that is perfect for you. So that all, we hope this pandemic ends soon.